Hey, hello, and good evening, fellow traders. It is Nutty Bar, and this is the recap. I guess we're doing a recap for yesterday and today. You know what? Let's just get that out of the way first. So I didn't do a recap yesterday, and I do apologize. No excuse not to do a recap other than I was not in the mood. Um, if you had to be there in yesterday's stream, but basically I went on a tilt session. Um, Before I went on a tilt session, I kind of had I was showing signs of going on tilt. So using Guardian Angel Trader, I shut down all my trading except for that one 250K account. I'll try to summarize this up as fast as I can. And basically, yeah, I went on a little bit of a tilt session, and I guess it is what it is. But I'm trying not to do that. But some days, sometimes you just kind of got to get it out of your system. And anyway, that's what happened to me, and I was full on tilt mode. And long story short, at one point, the account, this is a 250K account with $6,500 of drawdown. And at one point, we were down, and everyone in stream, you can ask people in stream, but we were down to $4.43 of drawdown. $4 of drawdown left. And miraculously, the trade came back. It was less than a tick because at that point I was in with 6 contracts and it came down to $4 from my drawdown. But it went back up. And long story short, that account at one point was back to $4,000 of drawdown. So it came from $4 to $4,000 in drawdown. And I ended the stream when we had like 2,700 in drawdown left. I gave back some of the profits. And I wish I could say that's where it ended, because it was a crazy stream, and you had to be there. But I was pretty happy, actually. I was pretty happy with salvaging that account at the moment. I end stream, and I still had that itch to trade, and I ended up resetting one of my 150K evals, and I tried passing that. Long story short, that eval got blown. Doesn't even matter. But in the process, I went and accidentally placed a trade on that account again. I realized it about 30 seconds after I did it, and I was too stubborn to just close the trade. And I thought, at that point, you know what? I wasn't thinking at all. So, yeah, I ended up blowing the account. Off stream after such an epic comeback. I was very deflated. That happened right around 4 o'clock, right at the close. And I was just too deflated to do a recap video. I apologize. I just did not have it in me. Oh man, I had such big hopes for that account. If we would take that account from $4 of drawdown and we would get that account to a payout, I had all kinds of visions in my head. But we made our peace, and we officially laid that account to rest with many good memories, and we are moving on. So that's what happened yesterday, that we did not do a recap. Did not trade any accounts other than that one account. Well, I tell you that, I think I had one account that I had like $90 in profit, but was nothing major. Fast forward to today. So first we got to just discuss the streaming account. This is now the new streaming account, yada, yada, yada. Actually, I was pretty happy with my trading today. It was a little bit unfortunate. Once we rejected off that 20,000 level, and we just continue to sell off. I was looking for shorts. I entered my first short right here and had a really good first trade. I think we were like $340 in profit. Very happy. Then we got a bounce right off of the overnight low, and I took a stab at a long. It came down, stopped me out, and then went to my profit target. Obviously, it then proceeded to sell off the rest of the day, and that is pretty much where we ended the day, $68 in profit. So that is where the streaming account ended on the day. Now, forward, I had a really good day of trading. So, especially after a day like yesterday, on my other accounts, I had a really good day, and you know what? I love it. All right, let's switch screens here. I thought I did. There we go. So first and foremost, before anyone freaks out, these 4 accounts here at the bottom are just 50K accounts. Reason I show this, reason I wanted to show that. So Apex is running a promotion right now that I feel I need to tell you guys. I'm sure you already know, but for those that don't know, the first part, there's an 80% sale again. That's not the big deal. The big deal is you can now activate your funded account, Tradevate or Rhythmic, and you can do the one-time fee for $85 for any size account. That is a really good deal. So instead of, for example, on a Rhythmic account, on a 50K account, normally if you want the one-time fee, you're going to pay $140 for the 50K account. You can now, until August 28th, which is next Wednesday midnight, if you activate PAs, if you activate funded accounts, you can do so for $85, and that is a one-time fee. So I want to take advantage of it. Obviously, I have been focusing on the 150Ks. I've been trying to pass those, but the only reason I was trying to pass those, well, there is 2 reasons. One reason is it allows me to have a bigger buffer after I take a withdrawal. The other reason was, at the time, Apex was only running the $85 activation fee only for the 150K and larger accounts. So now that they're running the promotion for, also for the 50K accounts, I obviously losing an account yesterday. I now have basically 4 slots I have available. And I really I wanted to take advantage of that promotion before it ends next Wednesday. So I bought 4 evals at the end of the day. And actually, I still have the chart up. You can see my degenerate trading here. This is what it looks like when I pass a 50K account. And after, I haven't tried to pass a 50K account in probably 2 months. And I have been trading nothing but 250K and 150K evals for the past 2 months. And I will say, passing a 50K account versus a 150K account, it is so much easier. So much easier. And copy traded all 4 of these evals and passed them without much pain or suffering. Basically, I took like 7 contracts for my initial trade. I do a pretty big size trade on my initial trade. And then I try to get like $1,500 in profit. Once I have that $1,500 in profit, I lock it in. And then I scale down to 2 contracts. And I just kind of scalp my way across the profit goal. That's kind of how I started doing and how I started passing my evals. But of course, that's not how I trade my funded accounts accordingly. Trade your evals accordingly. Don't do as I say. Trade them as you see fit. But anyway, that's why I wanted to crawl. I wanted to mention that. Now, the other accounts here, we had a really good day. Let me look here. So I ended stream somewhere right here. And I don't know why. I just had flashbacks of this thing's just going to keep going higher. And I started buying at the bottom of this range. And I probably scalped, I don't even know, but I scalped probably 22 ticks when we were going back and forth in this range. I think I traded like I have like 8 or 9 different trades that I captured 22 ticks just trading this little range here. And then I actually, on one of these accounts this one had like 11, almost 1,200 in profit. I basically had a runner and I took it was a really nice trade. And it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun trading in the afternoon session. And I almost didn't know when to quit. I actually even caught some of the move lower. And I was just kind of going with the momentum. Turned a little bit into a momentum trader this afternoon. Not really my forte, so to speak, but I don't know. I'll take it. I do use intuition to trade, but I kind of went away from my pullback trade this afternoon. And I was just looking to trade the momentum after huge days like this. When the market is really volatile and the market is moving a lot at a time, and I'm only looking for 22 ticks, I feel like just going with the momentum on some of these big volatile days is an easier method than trying to catch these little pullbacks, which a lot of times pullbacks just don't really happen, or they're micro pullbacks, or they pull back way past a pullback. I've found when we've had these big volatile and big moving, I guess, big ranging days, which today wasn't a ranging day. More of, I guess what I'm saying is when the market really moves a lot in one direction. Anyway, enough blabbering. I don't feel like I'm making any sense here. But regardless, we had a great day and ended up, so this account right here, this account is officially across the profit threshold. This account, I didn't even realize until I was looking at it right before I went to record this video. But this account I thought was across, but I'm actually not. I'm $50 short. So $50 short on this account, about $200 short on this one. But a lot of accounts really close. A lot of these 150K accounts getting really close to that profit threshold, and I'm very excited. I'm trying not to get ahead of myself here, but I'm very excited for this next payout period, September 1st through the September 5th. And I'm not going to go, I'm trying to maintain some sense of common sense here. I don't want to go too crazy and feel like I have to push all of these accounts across, by then, but obviously, we're getting pretty close. I feel like it's pretty realistic to get those across the finish line for this next payout period. But we shall see. Of course, after yesterday, I know anything can happen. It only takes one tilt session to wipe out all these gains. So I'm well aware. But for the moment, we will take it. A great day of trading. And especially after a day like yesterday, I'm not sure if this is the biggest profitable day I've had. Obviously, don't look at this lower number here. The 12,000 numbers just from the evals. This $7,400. This is from funded accounts. So I only wanted to show the evals being passed because, some people think they just magically appear in my account, and they don't. Anyway, that's it, folks. Appreciate you all your support. Appreciate everyone using my code NBT when you purchase evals. I really do appreciate that. It does support the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. So that's all I got. We'll be back tomorrow morning, and we'll go at it again. Take care, and God bless.